Hey guys, and welcome back to the 415 podcast with your girls, Miss B and Keita. How are y'all doing today? Miss B, how are you doing today? Bless, 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 bless. Hey, bless, bless, bless,
That's how I'm feeling, guys.
bless.
It's a good Sunday that we're recording on. When you read or listen to this, it's Wednesday. So, how was the week?
It was all right, I guess. I really be forgetting. After Friday at 6 o'clock, the week is no longer in my mind.
Hmm. I'm taking notes each day, and I realize when it rains, I have I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say it's the worst day, but I'm not myself. I'm not in that hype mode that I'm normally in. So rainy days are not the greatest ones. So Friday, because it rained, like really rained, I wasn't in a good mood. So when they say it's just those rainy days, some people love the rain, and I'm not gonna knock those people. Some people they so odd. I'm like, no, there's some people who hate the sun and people who love, cloudy, sunny days. Hey, me, I need that bright. I need that sun on me because it just makes me happy. That's just me. You know?
She want to be like, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, and we back to the squeaky chair because the other chair is not comfortable. So that's getting mailed back. Okay. Good thing I didn't put in my reimbursement yet. So we're gonna find another chair or something because that I'm tall, Anyway, back to what we're doing. This is episode 121, guys. We encourage you to make sure that you tune in to the 415 podcast. Miss B's phone's going off. And catch up on. Go ahead, Keita, say it. Because it's normally Keita's phone that's always on. Okay, but she ain't got nothing to say. She just gonna sit there and do the same face, but that's fine. Anywho, definitely catch up on the past 120 episodes. There's something for everybody in there. And we have some good surprises coming up, in the next couple of weeks. So, make sure you stay tuned. We're excited.
Got that Stevie J sleazy look on your face like, ugh.
Yeah. So this week we want to talk about something that we all kind of probably battle with, especially during this pandemic. Micromanagers. So what is a micromanager?
Micromanagement.
What is it?
I think everybody's dealing with that. Yeah, everybody is dealing with that in all aspects of life right now.
Yeah. So micromanager is not necessarily your manager. It's someone acting as if they're your manager.
You want to be all up in your business.
Right. Because they need to get something out. So they're just going to nitpick and try to bug you every second of the day. And I guess, during this whole pandemic, like us being home, it seems like people need to be on you more because they feel like you're not working, which is not the case. Because I've never been a slacker in office or at an office because I've worked from home many a times in a week. So this is not new for me. Other people, yeah, I know people who slack. I do. And I just know for me, I don't have time to be sitting here trying to scramble when it's the end of the week. When Friday comes, I don't want to be dealing with projects that I could have pushed out Monday through Thursday. Friday needs to be my slow day where I can kind of catch up on little, minor tasks that I kind of been putting to the side. Like I want to be real chill going into the weekend. So yeah, for all the other people who want to slack until Friday, do you? It don't work for me.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. I think what happens is a lot of people have their own, what's the word I'm looking for?
Way of
rhythm. So
Mm-hmm.
they have their own rhythm of working. I know I do. I have a whole rhythm of working. I cannot divulge what that rhythm is right now because that's where I work. But I do make sure that all my projects and everything is caught up on. Like you said, at the end of the day, when it comes to a certain time frame, I don't want to be what's going on, what's this, and or somebody calling me on my personal, hey, you now, we're not doing that.
Hmm.
I want to make sure all my stuff is done so I can slack off at the end of the day. That's what I like to do. I like to get everything done in the morning and do the little stuff by afternoon.
See, me, I already know what my day is going to look like, each day. Like Sunday, I already know what my Monday's going to look like. My Mondays are always ridiculously busy. From the start of me sitting down, because we work with people, in all parts of the world. So, people are already at work 5 hours before I get on. So I already have a million emails in my inbox that I have to now respond to before they depart, because their 5 o'clock is like my 12 or my 11 a.m. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you got to work faster because now you're trying to catch up with all the 5-hour work that they did. Now, what makes me upset when it comes to micromanaging is you're asking me about an email that I'm on. It's 9 o'clock. And you're asking me at 9:03, did you see the email?
Bruh.
I ain't even sit down and I had the computer all the way turned up yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like people have, like Keita said, there's a rhythm of working. Like when you come in, I like to make sure I know what my meetings are going to be, what I need to provide for those meetings, and then I do emails last. I don't look at emails first. Mm-hmm. I like to make sure I know, okay, what meeting is happening today? Did I close the loop on X, Y, and Z before this meeting? Mm-hmm. That's just how I am. That's how I work. So then I'll get to my emails.
Called out on a meeting.
You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to do that. So I figure probably 9:15, 9:30, I'm looking at emails. And that's still early because the rest of I don't want to say my staff because I'm not a manager, but the rest of the people on my team, they come on at 9:30, 10 o'clock. So this one person that micromanages me every day, she's the only person that drives me in freaking total insane, is she's hitting me at that 9:03 mark. I just sat down, you know what I'm saying? And I can't. So it's like, you're going to reach out to me knowing I'm already on the email because I don't respond in the minutes that you want me to respond. Mm-hmm. I have a call at 12. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. You can get what you need by 11:30 for your call. I can give it to you at 11:50 and you still got it for your 12 o'clock call. You don't need it right now. Again, before we started recording, I said a lot of micromanagers like to get their check marks off their list. Mm-hmm. So they treat everything as if it's an emergency, as a fire, and it's like, in my line of work, we're not saving lives. We are not doctors. We're not surgeons. We're not doing anything that's going to cause life or death. We're not. See, when these micromanagers start to throw out words or not even words, acronyms like ASAP and STAT and what's the one you said, Keita?
Chop, chop.
Yeah,
that irks my nerve.
You're not about to clap at me. You're not going to do that. But it's not a fire. It's not an emergency. The deadline is next week. I already know what I have to. I know what it just makes me upset as I'm sitting here talking about it. I know what I have to do. I know when it's due. I know what I need to get it done. And you coming over here asking me is now stopping me from already what I'm doing. I'm already focused. I'm already ahead trying to get my team in order to test what I need them to test and do what I need them to do. But you bugging me on the side in Teams, which is mad annoying, and Slack.
You hear that? Bing.
No, I turned all the sound. I turned off all the Slack, the team, the Outlook, all sounds, because sounds don't work with me. Because again,
they do not
coming and coming and coming and I don't do noise. So in this sense, it's noise. Micromanaging, that's noise. Unsolicited noise. Let's be clear. But I'm gonna let Keita talk because I'm gonna take this whole thing to Daggone. Go ahead.
I mean, but you're right though, because I know if this is my thing, right? So I'm at work, I'm doing my job, and I'm, somebody asked me, hey, do you think we can get this done by da-da-da-da-da? Hey, it wouldn't be a good idea to relay that to the customer, because now you're going to set up an expectation that they're going to be wanting, and we can't deliver that. No, not saying that we can't deliver it. There are things that can happen that can stop us from delivering that to the customer when they want it. So do not tell them, hey, this can happen when you need it. Because if it doesn't happen during that time, then we're going to hear from VP, because they're going to reach out to the VP and say, hey, y'all told me that we can get this done by this, and we can't. So now that I told you we can't, and you said, okay, I understand. Now you tell me, now days later, hey, do you think we can get it? We had this conversation. Why did you tell them that we can deliver this to them when we at an expected time, and we can't? And we can't. We cannot stop setting up false expectations that that will be impossible for us to deliver. Not saying that we can't deliver, because I've seen plenty of times where we've been able to deliver. But my thing is, in this business, and I'm not going to divulge it, but in this business, a lot of things happen that you can't see. We can't see everything. So now you're stressing me out to the point where I don't even want to answer your email or your chat. I don't, because that pisses me off. Because now it's looking like I didn't do what I'm supposed to do by telling you, because you're trying to go over my head to get stuff done, because you decided to give expectations to the customer that we couldn't deliver on. Why would you do that?
Two things out of what you said. First one is when you said you don't want to, alert the customer on, the timeline, right? You could actually. But if you see that it's not going to go, or you're not going to meet that, then you can just kind of follow up and be like, well, based on X, Y, and Z, we won't be able to deliver on this here date, but we're looking at possibly early next week or something.
No, they know that. They know that. They know the expectation is 30 to 45 days. But you want to tell the customer, oh, yeah, we can get that to you tomorrow. What? Why would you do that?
Because the receiving end, they're also micromanagers. Just following up.
Yeah, I get it. But you've been working at this place for I don't know how long. You know how things can go. You know what the time frame is. 30 to 45 days, depending on what product it is. It could be 30 to 60 days, depending on what it is, and it depends on if that foundation needs if that foundation needs work, then they're gonna get it in 2 weeks. So don't do that.
Okay. Well, what if there's a new person that starts? They're going to try and see if they can get it earlier because it's a new person.
No, because we still tell them, and we put it in email. Do not tell the customer that our expectation is 30 to 45 days or 30 to 60. Yeah, 30 to 60 days. 30 to 60, because you got to give it the fact. 30 to 60 days. If you're new, we're also educating you on that as well. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what if it's a new your role, a new person, and they haven't done this before, and they're out there just telling, yeah, we can get it done tomorrow.
No. And we educate our teammate. Never tell them that we can get something done, because they will run you over the bus, run you over with the bus and an 18-wheeler and a tractor trailer and a train and a cruise ship. They will run you all the way over.
I'm done.
The
second part is when you said going over your head. That's one other thing that kind of bothers me is you're going to reach out to me, right? You're going to ask me for help. But when I don't respond to you in the minute that you want,
or the way you want me to,
or as fast as you want, you're going to go around me to a teammate or my manager. And they're going to tell you, did you check with? No, did you check with? Or they're going to give you information that they're not privy to, because they're not working on it as closely as I am. So you might as well just wait. Because if someone else responds on my behalf and I don't agree with that, I'm coming in for you, because you should have waited. Because I'm not the type that's going to say in every situation that I'm going to respond and be like, I'm looking into that, I'll get back to you. Because the minute you say you're working on it or you're looking into it, they think it's now.
Right.
When it's really the day. That's how I'm looking at it. It's I'll get back to you not in a second. So
I have to tell them, hey, I am working on other things for other reps. Yours is going to be a minute. you are not the only person that I handle things for. And you need to learn that. Like, you are not the only person. I am not strictly yours. There are other people I have to look over. Let's see, maybe approximately 16 other people. And then depending on if my teammates are out, that's doubled. If one of my teammates is out, that's double. And if another one is out, if they both out at the same time, it's triple. So guess what? If I'm looking at 6 other teams on top of, sorry, I got 2 people out and they both got 2 teams just like I do. And then guess what? And I'm telling y'all that, no, I got other things I'm looking at right now. So you're gonna have to wait. Sorry. It is what it is.
That's real. And people just don't get it. But they gonna learn one of these days.
But then the thing that gets me, right? The thing that gets me, we have this. Okay, we should be. Sometimes we're stressed out. We're trying to do our best at a job. And like I wrote a post about this on Instagram yesterday. You try to do your best on your job, doing this. And the fact is that they never appreciate the shit that you do. They never appreciate it. Like, there's so many things that our company has set up for you to give points, kudos, whatever, and you can't even do that. And I be working on projects, and you can't even do that. That's what irks me. Like, dang, like, you want me to stress myself out to get your stuff, and you can't even be like, kudos, Keita, thank you so much for working on this project. I know it's been a blah 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 blah. But I'm just supposed to just push out stuff for you all the time. Like, come on, man. That's why I appreciate my supervisor, because she always looks out for us. But she can't do everything by herself.
So I'll give you this piece of advice, because I was feeling kind of similar in a way, because evaluations are necessary for me. That's my motivation to keep going. I just want to be like, on this project, you did da 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 da. You can do this, different this next time, whatever. So you have to make it known to your management, what you need, as far as like either one-on-ones, where you can kind of discuss where you at, what you need help with, or what you're excelling at, whatever. Or, say you need those kudos. Like, look, shout me out sometime. I need that, because they assume that you're good.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, my supervisor does all that. Like, she appreciates us, we appreciate her. That's cool. That my team, my 8, we good.
Right, but when you have that conversation, she should be telling that to the next.
But it's the other ones. On the outside, all they want to do is, hey, I need this. Hey, I need this. Where's this? And I'm like, dude, like, come on, like, seriously. Like, we had a whole customer service week last week. And I'm not in customer service, so please, I'm not, but it's just the fact we support. I'm support. We had a whole customer service week last week, or week before last. Y'all could have did anything, and y'all didn't do nothing. All y'all do was worry about what y'all getting. Where my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? And it's like, all right.
Now put it into pandemic perspective, right? Like, we all know in the beginning, for people who have never worked from home before, and for the people who actually didn't do a trial run, right? Do a trial run to make sure like they're able to access the intranet, the internal company system, making sure their bandwidth for their internet is actually up to par, that can handle the transactions that need to be taken, right? So now everybody's stressed in the beginning. So let's go back to March, like in the beginning stages of when everybody started working from home. So everybody's stressed. So everybody's on top of everyone, asking, where's this? Where's that? I need, da, 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 da. Luckily for me, that did not happen, because we did a trial run by, I think they did last name starting A to like L, and then the rest, went like that A to L went Thursday, and then the rest of the people went Friday. And then Friday was when they was like, you know what? Everybody stay home. That's it. But because I already know working from home, I already know how to do some work, whatever. But in the pandemic, over the last couple of months, because I've been working on like so many huge projects, it has gotten way out of hand with the micromanaging. You know, like people are setting ridiculously unrealistic deadlines when they know we're already short staffed, when they know, you know, we have to share certain resources, when they know all eyes are on a certain project and then all eyes are on another project, and both of them they want to push the same time. And both of them fall on my team. So they want me to push both of these with our already short staffed squad. And I'm the leader of it all. I'm the one that's saying, no, we're doing this first, we're doing that next, we're doing this, do that, no, hold that off, we're gonna move here. Actually, stop doing that, move to this. Like, that's me. Like, I'm the middle person between this side and that side. So I'm the one that's pushing info to everybody. So the main person who's a micromanager is the one that gives me the info to relay to everybody. And same for me going to her. But she is supposed to play my side. She's supposed to have my back and not the other people that she getting information from. And it's like, you know, people who name drop. Mm-hmm. Well, so-and-so said, well, I don't care if they VP, SVP, daggone CEO, I don't care.
Hold on right there. Let me just give you.
Because who's doing the work?
Let me tell you something. I don't know why people think that people are so afraid of directors and VPs and presidents. And I will talk to you. I will come up to you, speak to you, talk to you, joke with you, kiki with you. I don't care. You are just another person to me to put your pants on the same way that I do. Okay? I don't care. Don't name drop to me as if that's going to make me be like, oh, I'm so scared. No, I'm not scared. I know what I got to do. No. I know how to do my job.
And I'm going to tell you no, too. We need it today. We can't deliver on that. We don't have the bandwidth. Well, what can you do? What can you move? Well, you need to move your unrealistic deadlines and push out. And it's funny to me that, you know, the people who are actually pushing out the actual projects do not get a say in terms of deadlines, timelines.
Because you're the one who's working it.
We're the ones who know what our resources, you know, lie or whatever. Like, why wouldn't you ask us if it's possible for us to handle this and do this in this time?
I never understood that. Never understood why they never ask people who's actually working and stuff. When do you think we can get this done? I mean, I understand you have to have a deadline, you have to have expectations, whatever. Exactly. But don't, like, if you don't work it and you're not putting in the sweat and stressing out about this stuff, don't.
All y'all doing is taking coffee with these people. Having coffee and donuts, dinner, you know, expensive dinners, trying to sign a contract. We are the ones doing everything. We don't get paid what y'all get to go out to have food, drinks. We're not getting that money. But we the ones pushing it. We going heavy, hard, like going in, working freaking 8 sometimes to, you know, 8 a.m. to like midnight some nights, weekends. That's not in my what you call it? My description. To be working on the weekends. That one nowhere near that one. And I ended up having to do it. So look, I just feel like, and then you tell your manager, when you have a manager who does not do well with confrontation, I don't understand how you made it to management, because you have to be able to have difficult conversations. And the fact that you can't do confrontation when someone comes to you with an issue, like a super huge issue, mm-hmm. You kind of like turn all red in the face. That's a problem. It's a problem. Or you're friends with this person that your employee's having an issue with. I don't care.
When you are a manager and you have friends at your job, and you're a manager, say you're cool with somebody who's under you, right? Or maybe not under you, but they're not on a management level. Mm-hmm. Business and personal are now separate. Because at the end of the day, that's your check. Okay? That's your check. What happens inside the building don't need to come outside the building, because at the end of the day, that's business. And if you can't separate business and personal, something is wrong with you.
Nope. Please don't keep asking me where stuff is. I saw the email.
I saw it, daggone it. I saw it. You think I ain't see it? I seen it. I'm doing all this other stuff. Y'all just want everybody to just... Child, I need a break.
Just doing this just kind of pissed me off because I already know what tomorrow gonna look like. But I'm gonna still stay in the moment for today. Like after this record, I'm gonna just stay in the moment. I'm gonna operate on Sunday. Okay.
Listen.
That's it. Please work. And it's funny. I wrote the notes and I have this person's name in big letters. Anyway, I just know I'm doing what I need to be doing because
y'all, it's a moth in here and I'm about to, it keeps scaring me.
Yeah, well, we pretty much said what we had to say. So y'all, this is episode 121.
121, like a...
What's wrong with her? Micromanagers, okay? Hated it.
2 snaps and a twirl.
No, we don't like it, okay? Work on that, because you're not about to keep on look, you know, I mute my chats. Oh, you gonna keep atting me? Okay, you're gonna keep getting ignored. Gotta say something to your first one. You saying it again and again is not gonna help your case, okay? Because now you're getting under my skin and I'm just gonna not say nothing. What they call that, passive aggressiveness? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, like totally. Wow.
It's wrong with her. So we hope you learned something or agreed to something that we said in this episode.
Oh well.
But yeah, this is something that I feel like a lot of people battle, especially during this whole pandemic. So we wish you peace at work. Yeah. Until next time, you already know, it's your girls, Miss B and Keita of the 415 Podcast.